It's a story you'll see only here on Western Mass News. Tonight we speak exclusively with a woman who was born and raised in El Paso about how she's feeling as a member of the Latino community following Saturday's mass shooting. Western Mass News reporter James Villalobos joins us now in studio with that story. James.
Well, Chris, we now know that the mass shooter in El Paso wrote a manifesto where he says he was targeting Latinos in an effort to stop the, quote, Hispanic invasion in Texas. But one woman we spoke with tonight says she's proud of her heritage and she won't let this shooting change how she feels.
I was really freaked out like all of Saturday, and then I was just honestly crying and talking to people on the phone for most of the weekend.
For Leslie Abraham, Saturday's mass shooting at a Walmart that left 22 people dead is personal. She watched as her hometown became the center of national attention, the same mall that she used to shop at.
I don't often feel unsafe, but I just after that I feel even though it didn't happen here, now I'm I don't know, it could happen anywhere.
She tells Western Mass News that when she learned about the shooter's motivation behind his actions, she said it didn't make sense.
El Paso specifically, El Paso and Juarez, are such a bi-cultural, bi-national area, and for to act oh, this is a new invasion of immigrants, that's just wrong. It's just not true, because El Paso has been mostly Latino ever since the city's existed. It used to be Mexico, so it's if you knew U.S. history, it wouldn't make any sense.
And as a person proud of her Mexican heritage, she says she can't help but feel upset.
It was pretty devastating, I think, to just sort of know that this intense act of violence was specifically because we're brown, because it's a very Latino city, and to know that someone has so much hate just for us existing, it's devastating.
And she emphasized to me that anyone who lives in El Paso knows that no one in the community would carry out a mass shooting. She too is mourning after telling me that her best friend's aunt was one of the victims. James Villalobos, Western Mass News.